Yeah, I finally got figured out on how to get that stuff away. The only problem is you can't tell if it's still broadcasting or not. YouTube. Okay. Overriding. Gonna play. The only problem is I also don't know how long I've been playing for.
But Dr. Cortex, we haven't determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general. He will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time, I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex.
Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
Failure again. Capture him!
All rejected, just like me.
Prepare the female Bandicoot.
I'm glad that she got kept into the updated versions. It's actually later on, she actually becomes Coco and they go with a sister version instead of a girlfriend version, but she is Crash's girlfriend. They were going with a Roger Rabbit kind of thing. So, there's a little fun fact for everyone. I don't know how they managed to, because if you notice, that was Bularky. But if you notice, they look a lot of the same. It's just Coco is younger, while Crash stayed the same age. What do you mean? What do you mean by short? Well, that was the whole point of the Roger Rabbit and everything, because she's a lot taller than Roger Rabbit. So, they kind of wanted to stick with that same philosophy, but the gaming company originally that helped them to get their game out there more, and thus born Crash didn't like the fact that she was so sexualized and didn't think it was appropriate for children to be playing this game. I don't care. I'm still playing it live. It's an old school game that I grew up on. So of course, I'm not going to care. I'm gonna keep playing it. This is my childhood, ladies and gents. Yeah, I did it in the first go. Dun 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 dun. 47, 48. From here though, it just gets a lot harder because you need other gems to get to the boxes that you need for other ones, and to get one of the gems you have to go through the whole thing, get all of the boxes without dying, and I tried it off without I tried it without being live, and that didn't work. I got all the boxes, but I died. You have to go through the whole thing, and you can't die. You cannot die. You can't die once. The Stormy Ancients? What? I think that was that download thing that I did.
Yep.
It is. Let's find out. This is a download that you can get through PlayStation Network for free. There's also another one for the third game, but there is holy shit. So I guess we're gonna do this too. But this is a free download. Anybody can get it. So it's supposed to bring, you know, because they're actually. You're good. That's what that's supposed to do. I need to be able to. They made the extra levels really difficult. So I guess apparently in the first game you're supposed to be able to switch to Coco. It's supposed to be later on because I guess what Vicarious Games might possibly be doing is they might be setting it up to where they can do, because they're thinking about Vicarious Vision, I believe, is also the one that remastered. Well, that's finishing up on Spyro. And some people want Cinder in there. But it's a bit of a touchy subject. But what they do if they create a completely different storyline for that little bit of section for these people like Coco. You never used to be able to be Coco. Oh shit. Sorry, dropping stuff. But I lost my train of thought. Totally lost my train of thought. Like, I didn't even realize that this was here. I couldn't find the download content. Ouch. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Sorry, I got too, intense. No! Fuck. I got really intense there for a second. But I guess we'll just continue to play this until I beat it. Or run out of lives. Whichever comes first! I feel like I should still be able to jump there, but nope, that's not gonna work. So I have to immediately. There we go. But if they do like a thing where they make Cinder a separate portal, because she has a very deep, heavy story. Coco's was kind of explained. Kind of in its own little thing of why they did that. So they kind of just rolled with it. Being that they had a specific reason and it wasn't the company Naughty. No. I'm pretty sure. Well, whatever. I know more about Spyro than I do about Crash Bandicoot, so, but, cause Spyro was created by Insomniac Games, which I already have that game pre-ordered and ready for pickup as soon as it comes out, and that'll be the next thing on the docket, because I already have that pre-ordered and ready for right when it comes out. It's all ready to go and everything. So, that'll be the next thing, because I'm super excited about... I was excited about Crash Bandicoot, don't get me wrong, but I'm even more excited about Spyro, because Spyro is extremely my childhood. So I'm really, really, really excited about Spyro, because, you know, Spyro holds a special place. Phew. Sack of dirty papers. I'm trying not to cuss. It's not gonna happen, because I already had a disclaimer in my first video. I am a potty mouth. It's just how it is. Damn it. Well, my checkpoint's right there, so. I didn't even realize this was here until just now, not gonna lie. Because I downloaded it and it said it was for this game and I didn't realize it, so I didn't bother playing it. So here we are. This is gonna be a bit difficult. Haha, got it. I know the whole main priority with Crash Bandicoot is just timing. You have to make sure that you have everything timed right, because that's just what it's all about, is timing. I have a bad habit of, right there, not taking my time. I'm just trying to haul ass. But that was the thing about these games, is it took time. You had to pay attention to what you were doing. You had to pay attention to, like that right there. You had to pay attention to the way things were moving, the way that you were going to jump, where you were going to jump, when you were going to jump, why you were going to do it, how you were going to land. Like, see what I mean? One thing screws up everything in these games. And it's just a matter of, you know, when you're gonna jump. Everything in the game has a purpose. But, back to Spyro, there's a possibility that they might put Cinder into the game, which, in all honesty, it doesn't bother me if they put her in there. Some people, it strikes a chord, because she has a very big storyline. She has her own story. She has traumatic events, and I just died. But she went through some trauma. So I can see she has a very, very detailed storyline and her own little backstory as it is, so I understand I'm probably not gonna make it through this. So. Like, I'm not even gonna make through it. I'm not gonna make it through this. And I figured currently stay on this, because right now I'm busy with the second and third game, so. But yeah, so that's what they're thinking about with Spyro. Release date is September 21st. Like I said, I have it pre-ordered, so as soon as it's in the store at my GameStop here where I live, I will be picking it up, and it will be ready to play. I've already got everything, you know, situated and ready to go for that, and I fucked up. And game overed.
Game over.
Oh, screw you. I am determined. They made these bonus ones really difficult. Especially the one for the third game. That one is really difficult. But this is them testing out because there could be a possible Crash Bandicoot number 4, or Crash Bandicoot, or not Crash Bandicoot, but a Spyro number 4 through this company that remastered them, which, you know, is fine with me. Just don't destroy what I know and love, and we're good. Because there have been so many problems with, you know, movies getting destroyed and stuff like that. You know, you don't see it very often with video games, so I would hope that that wouldn't happen. Get out. Get out. Now. Get out! Fuckers. Fuckers. But as I was saying, if, you know, they do decide to make a number 4 of each of the game series, I would hope that they wouldn't mess it up or anything like that. I've had enough of that happen with a lot of my childhood stuff. I'm gonna fall. This is repetitive. Timing. So like right there, let me jump. No. Go. Out. That, or you can go upstairs and you can... Are you fucking kidding me? You sack of... You fucking Jew bag fucking son of a bitch. So, we're gonna get out of this before I get really mad. You can go get me a sanity stick. I'm not fucking with that right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna get mad. So we're just gonna go back to the original game. Because since it changed the format that it shows on the TV, I can't really see how long I'm on the air for. So I'd like to keep me to an hour for now until later in the future, depending on if more and more people watch. Oh no! Bye. Oh no! Yandea. But yeah, for right now, my focus is on Crash Bandicoot because I bought this not that long ago. I just recently, you know, upgraded on a bunch of stuff. I told myself I was never going to upgrade systems. I was gonna stick with the PS3. Well, I regret not upgrading sooner. I work my ass off, but yet I still seem to always be poor. So you forgive me. But so for the longest time I didn't really care for PS4. I wasn't gonna upgrade. I absolutely refused, and I just didn't have the money because, you know, the government is a douche nozzle. But I literally work my ass off every week. I worked a lot before I went on vacation, so that's how I was able to have the money to pre-order Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and thus is how it's gonna bring you the game content of when Spyro comes out. So I guarantee when Spyro comes out, this game is gonna be forgotten about for a very long time when it comes to me, because my focus is gonna be on Spyro. I already know the first game I can beat in a day. Now, am I going to stream for 24 hours? Hell no. I'm gonna make sure that you guys see everything all along the walk of the way, if there's a lot of you that don't have the game, so you can see if you want to, you know, purchase the game. It's only for $40. I'm pretty sure pre-ordering has ended by now in where I live, because when I pre-ordered it, they told me that they weren't gonna have it for pre-order for very much longer. I even got an exclusive buildable Lego Spyro. Haven't put it together yet. Yada yada yada, so on and so forth and so on. So yeah, my focus is gonna be on Spyro when it comes out. Because honestly, if I had to pick between Crash and Spyro, why am I tired? What the fuck? Spyro was more of my crowning achievement as a child. But the one feud I would like to end is, okay, I understand there are people that like Xbox, and I understand there are people that are PSN fans. I'm a PSN fan, through and through. Bottom line, PSN, PlayStations came out in 1994. Xbox didn't get into the game until way after the fact. So their end as it is, that would make, and don't quote me on this, that would have meant that something had to inspire the Xbox. And if you look at the controllers, the only thing they did was they moved around one of the analog sticks and the directional pad. Or one of the directional pads. Whichever one, I don't remember. I had an Xbox a long time ago and I hated it, and I almost threw it out the window. But, I literally almost threw my Xbox out the window because it destroyed my favorite video game at the time, and that's a no-no for me. So I got rid of the Xbox and I went back to PSN. A lot of people tell me that was a mistake. I don't care. I like what I like. Just because... You fucking bastard! I'm trying to jump up. Thank you. That was really repetitive. So, yes, I have tried Xbox. Do I like it? No. But I have actually tried it. I'm not sitting here going, Xbox is trash, but I've never tried it. I've only ever been on PSN. No, I tried Xbox. I did. I did not like it. And that's where it stands. It's not gonna change. Plus, if it wasn't for PS3, do you think Crash Bandicoot, or not PS3, but PSN in general, or PlayStation in general, do you think that if PlayStation didn't exist, that you would have Crash Bandicoot and Spyro? No, you wouldn't, because it would have never been bothered to. There might have been other things. There would have eventually been other games and game stations, but you wouldn't have Crash Bandicoot, you wouldn't have Spyro, because, you know, who would they have bothered to have even made it at all? Due to the fact that it caters to the PS1. It caters to the PS1, the first PlayStation. No, it's not the first console. For some of you younger kids, it's definitely not the first console. That goes way, 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 way back before, you know, way before I was even thought of, or before I was even a thought bubble. It goes back to consoles where there is no such thing as game saving, where you die, you start all the way over. Or don't even think about unplugging the cord, because then you have to start all the way over. So imagine Game Ragers back then. They had to rage on something else, because if they unplugged it, then they would be pissed off, then they would stop being pissed off, and then they would go back, realize what they did, and they'd get pissed off all over again. Or say you're working on Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo, the original Nintendo, which I've played before. One of my family members got a hold of an old school Nintendo. Well, we were working on Super Mario Bros. She had 1, 2, and 3 of the originals. Well, imagine this. You're playing the game. It's a stormy night. You're doing really good. You're on, you know, you're way, way, way into the game. And you're doing good. It's you and your one of your family members playing the system with you. And you're just chilling out. Well, it's storming. Boom, the power goes out. Well, guess what? You just lost everything you played. You have to start all the way over. So we are honestly extremely spoiled, and I'm gonna die. We are honestly extremely spoiled with the auto save. You know, if we didn't... They weren't able to auto-save or save at all. So we're really lucky to be able to keep our gaming progress. So I'm thankful for the technology that we have today.
It looks like it's supposed to be like that now. I shaved out these pieces and drilled them in.
What have we got?
So next time, you know, you turn on your PlayStation or your Xbox, no matter what it may be thankful for the system that you got, because imagine the Ragers back then. If they got too pissed off and just unplugged everything, they lose everything because there was no such thing as a save mechanic. It just didn't happen. Fuck, didn't see the fish there. I was too busy blabbing at the mouth. But bottom line, be thankful for the save mechanic. Let me tell you, I sure in the hell am. Because I remember playing on the Nintendo and the power went out. I was pissed. And if you lose all your lives, you automatically have to start over. With this, you have to start over on the level you were working on. You didn't have to. It's a I don't remember, to be honest. But you don't have to start over on the whole damn game with these new systems. You just gotta start over from the level you are working on, and everything else that you've accomplished is saved. So, in all honesty, feel lucky. Don't be an ungrateful brat to your parents and all that lovely junk. Because let me tell you, the stuff they get you now as a kid, I had to earn or work really hard for a lot of my stuff. So, I didn't really have any parents around. So, I had to work really hard for all my stuff. But, being as that said, just, you know, have fun with your game systems and all that stuff. Have fun playing your games. But if it's your parents that's getting it for you, you know, respect your parents. Because they don't have to go out and buy these really expensive systems for you or all this other stuff. They could tell you no. So, now we'll get off that sentimental shit and get back to the game at hand. Oh, fuck. Me when I wake up in the morning. Although in the original game it was fucking hilarious. He was laying on his stomach and his ass crack was hanging out. I laughed every time. This is what's gonna allow you to change to Coco. Finally. Although I don't think in the second game that Coco... Wait. I don't know, I'd have to look. I don't think Coco can join you in the second game though. Unlike with the first one and the second one. And I don't know. Or the first one is the third one. Can Coco join you in the second game? Or do we not know of that yet? Because... No, I got Coco in this one now too. Yeah, you just have to win a few rounds before you can get her. But, I wonder if we have to beat the whole second game to get Coco, although that would be kind of annoying because, you know, then what was the point if you had to beat the whole game? Because then it's already beat, and there really was no point if you end up having to beat the whole game just to get Coco, because then everything's beat. My goodness, who wants what? I'm busy doing something. That was some bullarchy. My first instinct was to just move because thingy weeble wobble. Yeah, well, I just lost the boxes up there, though. There's a box up there. So now I'm going to be missing a box. Oh well. I tried. And that's how you get all the boxes without hardly touching the ground. I thought I wasn't gonna make that jump there for a second. I was like, oh man, I just look like an asshole. Oh well. Now, I didn't realize I had 21 lives. What? Make that 20. It took me forever. Attempt number 1 failed. Yes. That's another good thing is you can go back in these new games you wouldn't be able to in the old games. Yeah, in the old games it was one chance only. Okay. I made it further! By 2 boxes. These are difficult though. They went all out on... They went all out on this one. Took me less attempt, but